welcome back to SFGMC TV. My name's Mitch Galli, and I am the Associate Artistic Director for the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus. And this is Lesson 4 of our new curriculum, Outside Voices. Today's lesson is clarity, brevity, and emotion in your story. Now, if you have not yet completed the first draft of your performance art piece, please pause this video, go back to Lesson 3, and finish that draft before continuing. If you have it ready to go, congratulations, you are officially an artivist, and we are now going to jump into today's learning objective. Today's learning objective is that students will edit their performance piece using recommendations from articles that we are providing. Let's jump right in. Please read the introduction aloud. And go! Alright, welcome back. So we're now going to jump into the do now for today's lesson. For the do now, you're going to be reading an article or two that is about the specific type of medium that you chose to do your performance art piece with. Now, if you chose to do a spoken word or a piece of slam poetry, you're going to read Article 1. If you decided to do a song or a rap, whether it's an original song or rap, or you're rewriting the lyrics to an existing song or rap, you're going to read either Article 2 or 3, or if you're feeling overachiever today, you can read both because they both have really wonderful content in it. And then lastly, you'll read Article 4 if you decided to write a monologue. Please take about 7 to 10 minutes to do that and jot down notes either on a computer or on a piece of paper about things that stick out to you and that you think are important and that will eventually help you as you continue to edit your performance art piece. All right, let's jump into the do now. Go ahead and begin. Okay, let's keep moving on. I hope that you got some great information and material from the article that you just read. We're now going to jump into the lesson. So for today's lesson materials, if you selected a rap, you're going to see that there is a link to a folder. This is where you can find different tracks for the rap that you are going to be doing, and you can select which one you think has the best expression and emotion for the rap. You're also more than welcome to create your own beats that you want to do the rap to. For this next section, we want you to revise given the information that you found in the articles, as well as looking at the rubric on the next page. Before we begin editing, let's first take a moment to look at the rubric. The rubric can be found on page 15 of the Outside Voices curriculum, and it looks like this. The reason we want to look at the rubric first before editing is so that it gives us some guidance and direction in how we want to go about this editing process to make sure that we receive a top score in the performance. There are 6 different categories for this particular rubric. Now, if you haven't spent a lot of time with rubrics before, one thing that's really helpful and that we suggest doing is looking at the column that will get you the most amount of points, which in this case is the exceeds expectations column, and that will get you a total of 5 points in that category. We're going to take a moment to step through each of these 6 categories so you know what's expected and you can have this in the back of your mind as you continue to edit your piece throughout these next few weeks. The first category is point of view. In order to receive maximum amount of points in this one, you need to make sure that the point of view and character are integrated throughout the entire piece. Additionally, an implied listener is evident throughout the monologue or performance art piece that you are doing. The second category that we are looking at is the physical delivery of the piece. Now, being a performance art piece, the physical delivery is so important. In order to receive maximum amount of points for this category, you need to make sure that your gestures are natural when you're performing and that the movements that you use enhance the message and they fit the piece. Additionally, the nonverbal gestures, as well as your facial expressions, should be enhancing the piece. The next one is pacing. This is also very important as part of a performance art piece. You want to make sure that your pacing is excellent in order to receive the maximum amount of points. And it also is going to help, your pacing should be helping to build an emotional response to the piece. The other component in this category is that your piece should be somewhere between 2 to 3.5 minutes. Now, if your teacher allows it to be a little shorter or a little longer, then you are welcome to do that as well. But for this particular curriculum, we anticipated and estimated that your performance should be between 2 and 3.5 minutes. The fourth category is your speaking techniques. In order to receive top points in this category, you need to make sure that you are adjusting your volume, your tone, and your pace to achieve a special effect or for impact. So you don't want to stay monotone the whole time and talk without any type of inflection, because that's not going to captivate the audience, unless that's what you're going for and showing that it's very mundane and dull. The other component to this is that we need to make sure that you have exceptional enunciation and that it's very clear and that we can understand everything that you're saying, because your words matter and we can't know the full picture of your story if we don't know what you're saying. The second to last one is purpose. In this category, you'll receive top marks if you have a piece that is effectively elaborating your thoughts, your feelings, and the context of the performer. We want to really be immersed in your story and have a full picture of what it was like to be in that experience with you. And finally, the last category is the meaning. In order to get the full 5 points and exceed expectations on the rubric, you need to make sure that you have originality and your voice is very strong. It's clear that this piece is a representation of you and coming from you. Also, it should have some maturity and some sophistication in your performance art piece. These are the 6 different categories. Once again, it's point of view, your physical delivery, your pacing, your speaking techniques, your purpose, and your meaning. Please make sure that you're going back and using this rubric and also the article that you read as part of your do now as you continue to edit. Take as long as you need, as we will be also having this extend into your homework and continuing to edit and modify and strengthen your performance art piece. Go ahead and start editing. Once you have a moment where you feel like you've achieved enough editing for the day, we can continue with the closing parts. Here we go. Good luck on editing. See you soon. Go! Oh my goodness, have you been working hard? I hope that this piece is starting to really shape up into something that you're proud of. If not, you still got some editing to do. Luckily, we have 2 more weeks and a lot more processes of getting feedback with different people in your life that can help you strengthen it to a product that you are really proud of. For homework this week, you are going to continue revising and editing. Go ahead and refer to the rubric as well as the article that you read. Now, if you are looking for more content and more inspiration, you are welcome to continue looking online at other examples of performers that have done performance art pieces in the medium that you're selecting. If you are doing a song or rap where you're rewriting the lyrics to an existing version of a song or rap, make sure that you use a track to rehearse to that is the instrumental version rather than the original, so that you aren't hearing the other original lyrics and confusing yourself as you rehearse. If you are using a rap track, make sure that you either use the one in the folders or that you create your own or find one online that you're really happy with that captures the energy and the mood of your specific piece. For next week, you are going to be working with a partner. So as you get ready for this, either reach out to someone at your house and make sure that they are available to work with you, or connect with somebody virtually, whether it's on the phone and a video message, or online, whether it's through Zoom or Facebook chat, or some way that they can physically see you so that they can give you feedback on your performance art piece. We are so excited in just 2 short weeks to get to see your final product. I hope you've been enjoying this. I know that I have definitely enjoyed guiding you through these lessons, and we look forward to seeing you next week for lesson 5, as well as lesson 6 the week after, which will be your performance. All right, have a wonderful week, and we can't wait to see you next week. Stay safe. Bye.